Hey, welcome back everyone. We've got another video for you today, and we're going to be talking about the content pass. So, as you all know, phase 1 of the content pass is coming to an end. There's about a week left, actually less than a week left of February, and that's the end of phase 1. We have no clue on when phase 2 is coming. We've not seen any teases or leaks or anything for it. The most that we know is that the upcoming 2 cosmetics, which are the only 2 remaining things for the pass. One is going to be a full victim pack, and the other is going to be a full family pack. This was confirmed by Andy in the Gun Discord. And beyond that, we don't really have a clue or an update on the rest of the content that is to come for the game. You know, it's only been a couple months since the 2 new characters were added to the game. We've had Rush Week for a little while. We've had the execution pack and one of the early cosmetics for a little while now, but I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that this was only phase 1. That seemingly would make me assume that there will be a phase 2. Maybe Gun changes their mind of their marketing strategy and completely scraps the idea of a content pass, and maybe we get rid of it, we go back to how it was in the early days of the game, or maybe they go a different route. Maybe cross my fingers, maybe we get some sort of, not to be the stereotypical Fortnite battle pass, but maybe we do finally get like a battle pass type thing with even more content and cosmetics. I doubt it, but I could be hopeful. At the very least though, I do think we are kind of getting into the realm of expecting to see some teasers for more things. March is rolling around and we don't have a new update for February. That's okay. Gun has never really been on a set update pattern other than the early weeks of the game, early months even, where updates were like bi-weekly or whatever. But since then, it's been a set but very loose schedule. We kind of had some rumblings toward the end of last week that the quote-unquote February patch could be delayed. And I honestly respect them for that. If an update isn't ready, don't push it out. Look how many updates we see get rushed out and they're crap. Look how many new games come out that were rushed and they're crap. Just don't waste your time pushing it out if it's not ready. They obviously know this. Yes, you're gonna have the community who cries and craps their pants over that, but at the end of the day, it is the smart decision for the business perspective and the consumer perspective. Now, new content that is not in the content pass that we're still expecting. Everyone has been crying and crying for months about the victim hair pack. Yes, I'm sure it will come eventually. They clearly have it in the plans. But that said, I still wouldn't expect that to come by the end of February in this next update. We also got rumblings in the Discord that they are taking resources and pushing it to fix the Xbox update. And yes, I understand this means no new quote-unquote new content for the whole player base, but when you have part of the player base that can't play the game, you got to get that figured out. It's a really, really big shame that Xbox has even had to have this issue for so long. So it's about time that they really did take extra resources and put towards getting it fixed. Let's really hope that it does get fixed come this next update, and if not this next update, hopefully the one after that. I am a pretty hopeful and positive person when it comes to this game and all things, and that's kind of getting to the point where it's like, bang, that is frustrating for those players especially, and their friends who are trying to queue with them and they can't play with their friend because they keep getting disconnected. But yeah, as far as looking to the outlook of a potential phase 2, things I would sort of expect to see in that, I honestly would expect it to more or less mimic phase 1. I do think it would be a situation where we get a new victim, we get a new family member. I could totally see them either adding a new Rush Week map or another Rush Week-esque mode, whether it be around Sissy or Nancy or Hands or something. I do think Johnny is maybe that happy medium. I think one could work really well with Sissy too. Maybe, something tied to like the Manson family or something with her. I think that'd be fun. But I think Johnny is a great fit, and I think he does really well in Rush Week. If they do want to expand on Rush Week or something along those lines, I would love to see them go in into some more depth with it, at least give the victims some names, give us a little bit more background and history there. I know Rush Week isn't for everyone, but if you can get a little bit more lore, it's always nice for the game. People love to talk about that stuff, and I think it brings the community a little closer together on some things. But besides from that, a new victim, a new family member, they're probably going to give us another execution pack. I think they're going to keep punting those out, and then cosmetics again, and I would expect it to be a similar price. $20 I think is a happy medium. It's totally worth it. If you bought the content pass, I don't see how you could not be happy with what you got in it. One route I think would be nice for them to go next time around is to actually state a little more specific as to what will be in the content pass. Or even if they go away from the content pass, give us some like rough teasers of things, whether it's like a rough screenshot or specifically like Leatherface cosmetic, rather than cosmetic number 2. If you can tell us as a Leatherface cosmetic, I think that would immediately please people. Keeping it vague maybe gives you the opportunity to sell more, but in the same sense, I think it gives you the opportunity to sell less, because people who are hesitant of not knowing what's in it aren't going to buy it. And if they know, oh yeah, there's like 3 of those 5 things that I really want, I'll probably pick it up. Whereas other people would be like, if I don't know what any of those 5 things are, I'm going to be very skeptical and hold off. That's just kind of my thoughts on that. I do, think we'll probably still continue to get some more weather variant maps and new maps. I'll say it again. I think the biggest thing this game needs is more new maps. Obviously, we got to fix the matchmaking. If it's not fixed, or if it really is at the best possible place matchmaking can be, I think, new maps are always a good thing. You have to have fun new characters as well, whether that's family or victim. I do think, honestly, to help the queues or get more family players, they have to have new family content, and the game really seems to push victim content. And I get it, there's more victim players, you're always going to have more stuff for them, but even just the outfits alone, it's like, you buy 1 pack for a victim and that's like, what is it, seven outfits or something, whereas the family, you get 1. Yes, it's cheaper and it looks fantastic, but I think the more content you get for family, I think that's going to invite more people to go and play family, hence making your queues better, hence making your player base better. I think I would love to see them focus on this a little bit more in the future and in the coming months, and just fixes all around. The game also could use a rework of perks and characters and balancing and nerfs and buffs and just a general health update. Look at DBD doing that big update that they're finally planning after a while, and I think TCM could use something like that too. But we'll see. Hopefully Gun already has all this planned out and they're on top of it. Let's get through the rest of phase 1 of the content pass. Let's maybe get the victim hair pack and whatever other teased upcoming content that we're due. Let's get that out, and then I would love to see a nice sit down from Gun where they just say, hey, we've heard you guys, and here's the next 6 steps that we have planned to make things even better. So I would love to see that. Anyways, that is all I have today. Just want to get a little video out for you all. Hope you all are having a fantastic time. Stay safe out there in Texas, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing and checking out maybe one of these other videos. Have a good one, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.